Most of the molecules have their centers of positive and negative charges at same place. So therefore, they have net dipole moment is zero. Like methane and carbon dioxide molecule, so they both have the total positive charge and negative charge has its center at the same point, so its dipole moment is zero. But when these type of molecules placed in a uniform electric field, then some of the electrical dipole moment gets induced in these, means positive charge center and the negative charge center, they become apart from each other, so developing a net electrical dipole moment. But some molecules like HCl or water molecule, they have permanent electrical dipole moment even in the absence of any external electric field. When a molecule having permanent electric dipole moment placed in a uniform electric field, it experiences torque. Before moving further in this topic, let us talk about torque. What torque actually is. You are all familiar with opening a door and closing a door. When you apply a force on a door, you apply a force, but actually it becomes into torque. Why? Because one end of the door is permanently fixed about a axis. So the door tends to rotate about an axis. Rotating effect of any force results in a torque. Now coming to that, how this torque will be calculated. So like I have said earlier, that whenever any molecule having permanent dipole moment placed in a uniform electric field, it experiences torque. So how do we calculate that torque? I advise you to learn a permanent formula to calculate torque, then you will never be afraid of torque. So what is it? To calculate torque, you need to remember two things. First one is the magnitude of the force, magnitude of either force, magnitude of either force multiplied with the perpendicular distance between. This is very important. You have to keep in mind the perpendicular distance between the lines of action of two forces. So if you keep in mind this formula, you will never be afraid of torque. So I repeat once again, to calculate torque, you need magnitude of either force, multiply it with the perpendicular distance between the lines of action of two forces. Now what are these lines of action of two forces? So let us take an example of it, opening of a tap. When we open a tap, so suppose that this is a tap of water, and over it there is a handle which is attached to a central fixed rotating axis. And to open this tap, what we need to do is we need to apply a force on this end towards outward, perpendicular to the plane of the board, and to apply a force on this end backwards. Now what is the line of action of these two forces? We have applied equal and opposite forces. So this is the application of first line of first force. and this is the line of action of second force. So clearly understand, wherever you apply two equal and opposite forces, just concentrate on the lines of action, means towards which the force is acting. So this one force, F1 force is acting towards this line. So this is the line of action of F1 force, and if this was F2, then this is the line of action of second force. Now to calculate torque for this situation, what we need to do is, we need to take the magnitude of either force, because the magnitude of the two forces will be equal, but the direction is opposite. So magnitude will be same, so you can take it as F. Secondly, distance between the lines, perpendicular distance, mind it, perpendicular distance. So you have to drop a perpendicular from one force to another. So this will be the perpendicular distance. You can also take the perpendicular distance from here up to here. So this is the, you can take either this distance or you can take either this distance. But mind it, torque always comes as the cross product of two quantities. Torque always comes as a result as the cross product of two vector quantities. So mind it, when you open the cross product, you will always get first quantity, second quantity into sine of the angle between these two. So keep in mind that you have to consider the sine of the angle. Now, if you take the perpendicular distance, this one or this one, you have to take an angle. So where do you take the angle? You have to find the distance here. Then if you take the angle over here and the dipole length is, suppose it is 2a, then this angle, as this angle is theta, so this length will be 2a cos theta, because this is the adjoining side of the length. So therefore our sine theta will not come here. So if you take angle here, this side will be 2a sine theta, sorry, cos theta, because this is the adjoining side of the angle. So therefore this may be our wrong assumption of taking theta. So we have to consider angle over here. So this will be the right choice for taking angle. So now if this angle is theta, then this perpendicular distance according to this angle will be 2a sine theta. So which is required in the answer. So that will give you the cross product of two things. So keep in mind that you have to select the angle according to your requirement. So take an angle theta here, and this side will be 2a sine theta, because this is the side which is far away from the angle or in front of the angle. So this component is sine theta and this component will be cos theta, because this is the adjoining side of the theta. So what we will going to do is putting the values in the formula. Magnitude of either force, which is F, so tau will be into perpendicular distance is 2a sine theta. You will get the cross product of two quantities, means F into 2a in this very situation. Now coming to our article under consideration, the torque on a dipole placed in a uniform electric field. This was all I have done to make you understand the concept of torque and how to calculate torque. Just keep in mind the magnitude of either force into the perpendicular distance between the lines of action of two forces. First you have to find the lines of action, and then take the perpendicular distance between the lines of action of forces. Then you have to keep in mind that theta is to be chosen according to get the answer in sine theta, so that you will get the answer in sine theta and ultimately a cross product will came in the answer. So now let us start. Torque on a dipole placed in a uniform electric field. So it is very simple, just keep in mind these points. So consider an electrical dipole which has minus q charge over here and plus q charge over here. These are two equal and opposite charges which are placed small distance apart. This is the center of the dipole and the side, this is A up to here and again A up to here, the distance length of the dipole. Now this dipole is such assumed that it has a total permanent electrical dipole moment. The direction of dipole moment will be from negative to positive charge, so it will be like this. So towards this side our electrical dipole moment is directed from negative to positive. Okay. Now considering uniform electric field from downwards to upwards. So let this will be this is the direction of electric field. Let me tell you one thing, that if the electric field is from down to upwards, you can assume that there is a positive charged plate from where this electric field is coming, because electric field is directed from positive to negative charges. So somewhere here below the distance around, the distance may be large or small, so there may be a positive source charge from where this electric field is coming, and maybe it is going to somewhere above the board where a negative charge is there. So we have a uniform electric field from lower end to upper end. Now this electric field tends to apply a force on minus q charge as well as plus q charge. For negative charge, the force will be towards the downward plate from where this electric field is coming. So I will have a force of minus QE downwards, and for this charge, because here is a positive plate from where electric field is coming, I have a QE force which is being applied on this charge. Now, as I have told you earlier, I have to consider the lines of action of these two forces. Mind it, these two forces are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, but acting on different line of actions. These two forces, if by chance they act on same line of action, then they will cancel each other. So likewise, if the QE force would be here or negative minus Q force is here, then they got to cancel each other. So net effect will be 0. But in this case, the different line of action makes this dipole to rotate. Now these two equal and opposite forces tend to rotate the dipole like this, because this force acts on upward, so this force acts along downwards. So this will tend to rotate the dipole like this way. So like we open the tap of a water. Now for calculation of torque, what we need is magnitude of either force. So it is Q into E. So this is the magnitude into multiplication with perpendicular distance between the lines of action of two forces. So for this charge I have the line of action here. For this charge, I have this line of action. So line of action is a line along which the forces are acting. So these two are the lines of action of these forces. Now what we have to do is we have to find the perpendicular distance between these two lines. So to find the perpendicular distance, I have to calculate the length of this line. So how do I calculate? Now the selection of theta. How do we select the theta angle? If I select the angle here, what it will give me? It will give me this length of the side as 2a cos theta. So which I do not want to be included in my result. So I need sin theta in my result, because torque is always comes as a cross product of two vectors. Cross product will come if I get a sin theta in the result. So selecting theta over here. So let us make an angle theta. So this will be angle theta if we select the angle theta over here, because these are two parallel lines and these are alternate interior angles. So if this is angle theta, this side of the right angle triangle, this is my 2a cos theta. I need this one, so this one will be 2a sin theta. So the perpendicular distance here is 2a sin theta. So this will give me q 2a into e sin theta, and the result will be qa into 2 is my p and e sin theta, and this will give me torque equal to p cross e. So this is my final result. So you have seen that remembering few things about torque. So it is very easy to derive a relation for a electric dipole which is placed in a uniform electric field. When will this torque be maximum and when it will be minimum? Now we have the formula of torque as Pe sin theta. Everything depends upon the orientation of the dipole with respect to electric field. Now as you see, the direction of the electric field and the reference line, which you may call the equatorial line, and the dipole makes the angle theta with the direction of electric field. Now if this theta is 0 degree, we know for 0 degree the value of sine 0 degree is 0. So likewise, if sine theta is 0, means the orientation of dipole is towards electric field. So the angle will be 0 if the electric field and the dipole are in same direction, or you may call the dipole moment in same direction, then torque will be 0. No torque, no turning effect in this dipole will be observed if the angle is 0. Now what if theta is 90 degree? If theta is 90 degree, the orientation of the dipole will be like this. Electric field is this on this side, and the dipole moment is like this. So the angle becomes 90, and you know what sine 90 is, it is 1. So therefore the value of torque will be maximum, and it is equal to P multiplied by E. So these are the two cases. Now what if the orientation of the dipole is reversed, or you may say that the orientation of dipole is like this, that is the dipole moment is directed opposite to electric field. So clearly in that case theta will be 180 degree. So for 180 degree whatever torque will be, it will be PE sine 180 degrees. So what sine 180 degrees? You can check its wave. So here is the 0 and +1 and -1. The wave of sine theta is like this. So this is 0, this is 90, and again at 180 it is again 0. So sine theta at 180 degrees is 0. So torque will be 0 again. And what about here? So it is 270 degrees, or you may call it 3 pi by 2. So the value is -1. So torque will be minus P into E. So at sine 270 it is -1. So answer will be negative of the product of dipole moment and electric field. So these are some special cases about the torque acting on a dipole when placed in a uniform electric field. So that's all. Have a nice day.